Morning guys and gals, Froggy here. This is the Lexus IS300. It's a 2004, and if you're watching this video, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the control arms. The control arms wear out right there, right in the center of your screen is where the rubber wears out. This car has about 100 and... how much? 155,000 miles on it. Those are original, and those are Moog, M-O-O-G. I like that brand. They are made in Taiwan, but everything's made offshore, and I think the Moog is going to work out pretty well. I got them from Rock Auto, so just go there and you can find that stuff. So we're going to take the old one off, put the new one on. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I haven't done this before, but you and I are going to learn as I do this. That's a 17 millimeter, and it has like an interesting cone shape on it. It comes out. It has some red stuff that I thought was red Loctite, but then it kind of feels like grease, so I'm really not sure what it is. If I figure it out, I'll tell you guys and gals. And then over here, we have two 19 millimeters, and this control arm actually bolts up to this other control arm. So that's how it works. Now, this is loose on this end. You can hear me rattle it, and I'm gonna have to pry that one out over there. So right now I'm at the point of I'm trying to figure out how to pry it out of there. Okay. All right, so I took two more 14 millimeter bolts out right there and right there, and you can see there's a big shaft that the control arm slides over, and actually the control arm probably rotates a tiny amount. No, I guess it doesn't rotate, but anyway, it slides over this, and then it butts down against here, and so it's ready to come out right now. It can't go that way because the other end of the control arm is trapped by the other control arm where it bolts those two bolts together. So I'm just going to kind of force it and wiggle it and jiggle it and see if I can get it out. I'm going to try and go that way with it. Okay, so here is the important part that's going to make Froggy's video worth watching. I took my pry bar. I didn't use the wood block or anything like that. I just shoved it through that hole right there, and as you can see, whoops, pried down. I pried down. The control arm came off that shaft that you can see in the top of your screen, and then I went towards the back of the car a little bit to get it out of the little place where it nestles. Let me see if I can show you. Right. Right there on the other end. It's kind of nestles in there. So you got to go backwards towards the back of the car, and then it comes loose and it comes right out. Okay, there you go. Okay, so here's what Froggy did. I put some lube on the inner surface of this and the outer surface of that locator pin, and I also got a little bottle jack underneath the control arm, the corner, so that I could change the angle of how this was going on. I'm not really sure whether the bottle jack was necessary or not. I only jacked it a little bit, and then I pried and gently tapped this to go all the way up to the top. Now it's all the way there, and now I just got to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts in, and it's done. But getting the alignment of these bolts so that you don't strip them when you're when you screw them in. That's the tricky part. So make sure that you don't strip anything when you screw it back together. That's why I also think maybe that this bottle jack might help me line it up good. Okay. Okay, so here's how we got it on. Yeah, I know I haven't got that bolt up there yet, but it's all the way on there. This was a real son of a gun because I've tried looking up several different things on the internet and my IS, and everybody said it'll go on just fine, it'll line up just fine. Well, this one didn't, so I could not get anything at all lined up with the suspension drooping and then putting a bottle jack onto the corner to raise it back up to where it should be. That just wasn't working at all. So we put the wheels back on and we put it up on ramps. So there's one of the ramps, and the other ramp, I took it out, and on the side that I'm working I put the jack back underneath so that I had room to work here. Now, what we did, actually, let me backpedal a little bit. Before we did that, I had, this was loose, this was off. I caught this screw here, nice and easy, no cross threading or anything like that. Obviously, because this is off, I could put this on any angle that I wanted to put it on, and I got this one started, okay? So then I thought, well, I'll try and get this on, and it wasn't even close. So I left this the way it was, this one here the way it was, put the car up on jack stands, then I jacked up this side, and now remember I loosened up a bunch of other nuts up here which I have to tighten. Put it up on jack on this side, and then this one was still attached. I got this one on using just a piece of steel that I stuck in the hole there, and I pried it around until I got it started about halfway, and then I hammered it the rest of the way. Just hammered it on. So this is good, this is good. Now this is important too. To get this this bolt on, I had to tighten this one all the way because otherwise the angle over here is no good. So I tightened this one all the way with my air gun, not torqued or anything, just tight. And then that's good. This lined up perfectly. I could finger tighten it. So I put that one on. So that's good, no cross threading. And that I just need to put the bolt in. So I'm going to wrap this up. Those are all the important parts that you need to know. And it's just a very unorthodox way that I ended up getting the control on there. I put it side by side, this Moog with the other original equipment, and they were good. There's nothing wrong with the part. So don't think that. But anyway, there you go. Give me a thumbs up or a like if this helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. And I'm not going to probably film the other side, but now I know how to do it anyway. So see ya. Froggy out. Bye-bye.